Hi, welcome. In this video, I'm going to tell you or show you exactly how to rank below the map packs, which is this section right here. How to rank around here on Google in less than 90 days. So while your local business is invisible on Google, if I could ask you something right now, when was the last time someone actually found your business on Google and called you? If you're like most business owners I speak to on the phone, it's not much. So most people don't even call you at all from simply doing a Google search. And I get it. Probably you think you need to be in the top three map pack to get leads. Here's the truth, you don't. I'm going to show you how a simple website I built out. The simple website right here, how it was able to generate 16 leads, spending less than $100 to achieve this right now within 10 months. No paid ads, no fancy SEO tricks, just $224 and simple strategy. Stick with me for the next few minutes and I will break down exactly what we did, show you the cost breakdown, and give you a plan how you can copy this for your own business. So the mistake that keeps local businesses broke, most local business owners make one huge mistake. They spend thousands on Google Ads every single month, and when the ad budget runs out, the leads stop coming. Or they try to rank on Google, but they do it the wrong way. They add a bunch of location pages to their main websites, like if you're a plumber in Dallas, if you add pages for Plano, Frisco, and McKinney, all in under one domain. Google does not really respond to that anymore. While they still rank, but you get off using your own page to target the core service that you render. So here's what happens. The inner pages barely rank. Your own page gets confused because it's trying to get too many cities all at once and they end up invisible. So let me show you exactly what works instead. And this is how I'm going to demonstrate how the $224 website that got 16 real customers that we ran an experiment on just to prove that this work. So basically, when people are looking for our services online, they simply do a Google search, like this case, McKinney Goddard. There's this text section here that appears. Usually above the section, there's a sponsor section that appears right here. Let me see if I could get this. Let me see if I could see this. So usually there's this sponsor section right here. These are people who are paying for ads right here. So secondly, you would see this Google business profile, and then you will see this organic link right here. This is the sweet spot you want to target. This first 1 to 3 page of Google, 1 to 3 position of Google is exactly the sweet spot you want to target. For some reason, our website just ranks here for this specific keyword. I'm going to tell you exactly why and what you can do to get your website to position number 1 for that specific keyword. So the first thing we did with this website was get an exact match domain. An exact match domain simply means you including the core service you render, which is Gutter, and the city in which you render it in naming the domain itself. And you can purchase this for $15 here on Namecheap. That's the first thing we did because Google tends to love this kind of domains. The second thing we did was get the title tag. So include the core service, Gutter installation, then the related services, Gutter repair, and the city in which we render the service in the title tag. And this is what appears when people search on Google for your specific service. The third thing we did was include the core service and related service plus the city in the first headline of the website. It basically gives Google context of what your page is all about. Then the first paragraph, just below the headline, you also want to include the core service plus city variations in that specific order. And that's the first section of this website. The second section is the Our Service section. This is where you list out all of the services that you render in your area, and you make it local to your area, specific, that okay, you offer this specific service, all of the related services. This is where you want to include them. The third section is why they should choose you. This is where you want to include about you, how long you've been in business, if you're licensed, if you're insured, if you offer financing. That is exactly what you want to include right here. Then the second to last section is a frequently asked section. This is where you want to answer questions that people are actively looking for on Google. And Google gives you an hint of what people are basically looking for. So if you type your keyword on Google, you'll see the section they call People Also Ask. They give you an insight to what people are looking for. So these are the queries you should be asking or answering on your website. So for this case, you're saying how much it will cost you to have your Goddard cleaned. You want to make it local to your area. So like, since we service customers in McKinney, so we would have questions like how much will it cost to have my gutters cleaned out in McKinney? What month is the best for cleaning gutters in McKinney? So that's exactly how you want to structure your questions and answer them also. And the last thing we did was basically include zip codes of the city in which we service. This gives Google more context and allows them to show our website to users who are looking for services within a specific zip code. And basically, that's the rundown of what we did on this website and how you can replicate same for your own website. I have this template you can use for your website completely free. You just need to ask and I'll send them over to you. That's all we did to get it ranked. And the next thing we did is on page, getting Google to trust our website. So basically listed our website in multiple directories like Yelp, Foursquare, Manta, Merchant Cycle, Hotfrog, and a list of over 400 directories. So you could basically go through this within week or months, or you could hire the services of this guy on Fiverr, Mohammed Waheed. He does this for $75, and you get 400 local directories, get delivery within 7 days. He does his work. You can see there's one other in queue. So a lot of persons are simply ordering the same service from him back to back. So it's something you want to have, and basically that's all we did to get this number of leads coming in. The recent one that came in was October of 2025, right here. So that's all we did. There are a lot of things we could have done with this website to get it ranked even better. I'm going to walk you through them as we go on. The first thing we could have done was include the phone number right here. The phone number you see here on this page does not work. So if we have an active phone number, I would have also reported that. But if we have that, we'll double the number of leads from 16 to maybe 32 to even 50. Why? Because most people who are looking for a local service business, most people who are looking for a local service are not looking to fill out a form. They need an answer right now. They need someone to come back to their home right now. So hence, if we have a phone number on this website, we would have totally smashed the number of leads that came in. Another thing we could have done for this website that you could do for yours is have a dedicated page for each of these related services that is being offered. So downspout installation and repair would have its own page. Gutter cleaning would have its own page, and basically that's how you'd have it. They would also have location pages that are also targeting nearby locations. While they might not rank the best, but it gives Google more context, it gives your website overall authority and boost. So it's something you need to have just for Google anyway. So that's basically what we could have done with this website. Then, aside from getting our website listed in directories, we could have also pointed more links to our website, because the more website mentioning your own service or your business and linking back to it, the more Google trusts your business. And the simpler and cheapest way to do this is through a press release. So we could basically issue out a press release for the services that we render, indicating that, okay, we'll get more links pointed back. And for this premium service, we get 450 websites linking back to our main service website. Something we could have done that could have jumped our keyword for this specific one, rain gutter installation, from position number 4 to position number 1, position number 3. So that could have helped us significantly. Another thing you could have done is high authority backlinks. These are way expensive. One link costs anywhere between $74 to $100 per link. And these are links that are high quality. They've been tested, they've been tried and true, and it works the best. So these are niche edits or guest posts from Jackie Cho. He's a local SEO mentee, and he does his niche edits for guest posts from $74 to $90 each, then niche edits from $90 to $95. So you could actually get any of them, and that gets you from position number 4 to position number 1 straight up. So you could get one or two of those links pointed to your website, and basically that's it. So I'll basically run through exactly what I've just showed you just now. We included the title tag, the heading tag, the same thing, include the same keyword and the service you render, listed all of the service explaining why people should hire our company. We added a fake testimonial to make it look real. We included 20 questions people in McKinney could ask about, and also added the zip code. And here's the cost breakdown. We paid for hosting $24 for a year. You submitted to 400 local directories for $75. That's all we did for ours. But in your case, you could go as far as sending out a press release and getting your website indexed fast for $20 a month. And you also do ChatGPT subscription to write your content. And that's it. So November of 2024, this website was launched. Right here, you can see November of 2024, we launched that website, and the by January 25 of 2025, we got our very first lead and 16 qualified leads in total from people filling out this form right here on Google. No phone calls at all. And the site just ranked just below the map pack section here, and that's all we got. So how can you multiply your leads across multiple cities? So now here's where it really gets interesting. So instead of adding more locations to just one McKinney website, so we clone the entire website for each new city that we service. So for McKinney, Prosper, Allen, that are closer within 5 to 10 mile radius of McKinney, you could have separate domain for each of them, since we've established that the homepage has all of the power because of the number of links pointing to it. Take for example the McKinney case. We have 400 local directories link pointing out to it. Then if you add the press release of 450, that's 850 links pointing to the homepage, definitely going to rank. So I want to repeat this for multiple cities. Yes, while it might be complex, it might be difficult to do. But if you have this dialed down, you definitely get more calls coming in every single month, month after month. So each site is basically targeting its own city. Each homepage has its own serious ranking power. So it's something you need to do. So a basic website structure could have anywhere between 72 pages to 100 page, and the same thing works. So you have service page of 8 location, multiply that together, and you get almost 56 service plus location pages up, like that. So each home page has the keyword itself, and all roads basically leads back to you. So if your websites that you have could generate anywhere between 2 to qualified leads from each of the sites, that is 14 to 35 leads every single month from your pool of websites. So why smart business owners stick with us long term? Getting ranked is one step, keeping the leads coming in is another. So when you work with us long term, we don't just build a website and disappear. We become your lead generation partner. We manage your Google business profile every single week. We post updates, respond to reviews the smart way, and add photos that make people want to call you. We build a system that collects review for you automatically from happy customers. More reviews means more trust and more leads. We set up a unique tracking phone number for each site. When someone calls and you missed it, they get an automatic text call. Then we follow up for you using an AI onto the book. We add an AI chat widget to your site that books appointment while you sleep. We stay on top of every Google update and adjust your site to keep you ranking. And when you want to offer service or promotion, we push it out to your service and your website and even to your customers also. So here's what you could do right now. You could sit where you are, keep paying for ads, and hoping your budget doesn't run out, or you could just own your lead source. You could go by the do-it-yourself path for $224 per city. We'll guide you through every step, or we'll build everything for you. You get a full system with all of the inner pages, the content, the citations, and everything. We even have 3 spots open right now for a risk-free Google Business Profile trial. You only pay after you see results. You could book a free discovery call with us today, and we'll look at your market and show you exactly where you can rank and map out your first city together. So let's get you off that treadmill and consistently building your leads month after month. If you watch to the end of this video, thank you, and I beg you to please subscribe to my channel. And if you have questions, leave them in the comment section and I would answer in the comment videos. Thank you, and see you in the next one.